Chainsaw Man. Okay, so as many of you pointed out, last week we we didn't talk about like what happened at the end with the brothers and such. And like this chapter, the middle chunk is about the brothers again. And you feel free to call us dumbasses in the comments, but like both of us, like I was like, David, like, do you understand what's happening with these brothers? I have completely lost the narrative with the brother stuff. Like I
Same.
get, like I'm all in on the fucking the Chinese harem lady. I'm all in on the pedo Santa Claus guy.
Hey, wait, you're all in?
Yeah. I understand what's happening in the plot, but like I don't know. I just feel really dumb, and I don't fucking get what's happening. Like I can only make guesses, but like I'm not super confident in any of it. So I'll just like. So is this still, because if I'm remembering correctly, this guy, he was originally just a devil hunter, and then he was killed in that car, and then they took his appearance, correct?
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, so like let me, please, in the comments, tell me where I'm wrong, okay? So this guy was being sent over from a different devil hunting branch to help with guarding Denji. The brothers stopped him, killed him in the car, and then took his appearance, I think. One of them did. And then last chapter something happened that I didn't fully understand. And then now he's going back to this guy's family member. Hold on, let me... Yeah, and they're talking about his mom and his brother and how, like, his
lover,
and like I'm pretty sure it's still just him pretending to be the guy, because there's a bunch of lines where he's just like, "Oh, you still playing?" He's like, yeah, of course I do." And then he's clearly doing the thing. Like it seems like he's pretending to be the guy still.
Secret agent, man.
I don't understand what's that like. So yeah. It's not. We're getting a look into this guy's life, but it's the guy that he killed, but it's the American guy that's taking his appearance that's here, correct?
That's what I'm understanding from it.
So I just feel real dumb. Maybe it's obvious, I don't know, but I'm not, don't be mean, please. Like, I'm coming to you a broken man. Like, if you watched our videos long enough, this doesn't happen like, I'm not usually like, I am lost. Like, I really don't fully get what's going on with the brother.
There was this bit, and then there was a part in like Promised Neverland where we were completely lost. Yeah. On our end, anyway. I don't know about you and Thurman, but
right. What do you think? Do you have any thoughts on the brothership before we talk about the stuff we understand?
I like how you preface that. Like, I dig their ability to like fucking face swap. I dig
Skin
everything.
Devil.
Yeah, like that's awesome. That's fantastic. We got Hunter Boy, we got Harem Chick, we got Pedo Claus, who I want to see die a horrible, brutal death. Like,
I love that you have to like preface that. Like, it's like if we don't like remind everybody that we want him to die a horrible, brutal death, like someone will somehow be like, do you?
Well, you just said you're all in with Pedo Santa,
Oh
Red.
my god, you know what I meant.
I know what you meant, but this is 2020 on the internet, where people are canceling authors for having a fucking character share the same birth date as fucking Hitler.
Oh, rip Horikoshi.
So I have to say it.
Bad guys are bad guys.
I'm the bad guy.
Duh. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, like, if what's happening here is what I'm thinking is happening here, I feel like I'm missing details. I'm guessing it's supposed to be like a thing where like he took over this guy's life.
Like face swap.
Right, he took over this guy's life. Like, no, it's like that Nicolas Cage movie, Face Off.
Yeah, like face off.
He took over this guy's life, and maybe, I don't know if he's having like some remorse or like now that he's seeing this guy's life, and he had a mother and a brother, and oh my god, yeah, I don't know if that's what's happening.
My dude, you've been doing this how long, and you haven't like fucking dove this far? It's like you're full diving in fucking SAO here.
I really feel like we've probably missed something obvious. Cause, and then we see a flashback to
probably.
Actually Them that I like, where we're kind of getting, I don't know if the we're immortal now is that more metaphorical, because he says we're immortal because we're ruthless, soulless, and emotionless. So is it one of those like deep, like, if you just cut off emotions, man, and live all nihilistic, then life won't get to you.
Okay, Rick.
No, genuinely though, like from this scene here, page fucking 16 on the official one,
on the official manga app. Subscribe now.
it seems like almost metaphorical. Like, do they mean they're immortal because they don't let life get to them? Like, I don't. And then like
That's
maybe
what that's seeming like.
And then maybe he's kind of having like an existential moment where he's like, oh shit, maybe I don't know. It's weird. I don't fully get the brother thing. Anyone who wants to just like really detail out what's happening with that, I will be eternally grateful, and you will get a shout out. And the one with the best explanation, you get a shout out next video. And if I forget, fucking complain at me, and then I'll shout you out again. But you will get a shout out at some point. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, like that's a good character stuff. It'd be better if I understood what was happening. That's probably my fault. Now, let's talk about the one that I've been, ever since they were introduced, I've been the most excited to see what's going to happen with.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Bro, every single time I was reading that.
Like, that song was playing in my fucking head.
It's like, you know those songs that people make on YouTube where it's like, just like looping forever? Hold on, I gotta find it. Wait a minute. I don't even know if this will get us copyright. But it's worth it. Hold on a second. I have to. Where is it? Ah, no! I have to find it. It's worth it. So you know the Bruno Mars song, give me your attention, baby.
Oh, God.
This is that, but forever. Hold on, yeah.
Copyright strike, copyright strike.
Nah, bro. So like, I'm just imagining. I like the idea of just wherever she walks, it's just the "This Is Halloween" part of the Night Before Christmas song, just on loop constantly.
Yes.
And then like,
I'm down for it.
And it hypnotizes people. I love that. It's literally. I love this interaction. Hey, what the hell? You just hit my car. Halloween, 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 Halloween.
I'll stick my dick in some zombie pussy.
I don't know why you went there. Who needed you to go there?
I'm still fucked up from yesterday,
David
dude.
Just fucking like was all, ooh, gotta be careful, and then he's like casually endorses necrophilia.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Honestly though, I can't get over the like all her interactions with people, and then like so she clearly has like some sort of ability to pacify people by just like putting them in a trance by saying Halloween.
It is the coolest fucking ability ever.
I mean, I don't know if it's the coolest ability. It's neat and it's unique in how it's
when
done.
you spent your week in the situations I have at work, I would die for that power right now. Okay.
Halloween, Halloween,
Halloween,
again,
Halloween.
Like,
oh.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of just the swagger that this lady has. Like, she so doesn't give a fuck. Like, all right, ladies, we want to go eat.
Amazing.
Oh my god, she's looking like a badass everywhere she's walking, and I'm loving it.
I want her to step on me.
Okay, that's a you thing. Let's see here. And then again, the guy, he's like, oh no, fiends, Halloween, 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 Halloween. I just know every time I imagine it gets more intense. Like, Halloween, Halloween, Halloween,
Halloween, Halloween. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right this way. Halloween, yeah, and then he's like under a trance. Like, he's right this way. Halloween.
Yes, I will do whatever you say.
There's one that I'm just convinced is literally, like, brain dead. Like, the one with the fucking, like, Frankenstein, like, mouth stitches. Like, she's just dead.
Mm-hmm.
Her brain is being electrostimulated by like a fucking running hamster, like just to like enough to like make her walk and move.
Remember well, I don't know if you watched it, but really early on in the original Pokemon series, there was like the emergency generator that was nothing but Pikachus running around.
Yeah.
That's her brain.
Yeah, it's like that fucking scene from Inside Out. Like, don't you ever just wonder what's going on in someone's head, and it's just like a bunch of Pikachus running around? I'm concerned. It's concerning that she fucks all of these girls because, like, some of them I don't feel have the mental capacity to consent.
And then Red goes at you.
Clearly, I mean, the smartest one is clearly the one that ruined Fish for her. She actually has some. Hey, would you like a random fact that will ruin your meal?
Would you like this random factoid that just has no business being in my brain?
I do like the idea that, like, she is kind of one of those people that just, you know, there's always people where they're gonna like bring up a really depressing fact. Like, it'd be like someone like, we're having a really great day at like, I don't know, or maybe you're at a Walmart, we found a really good deal, and I'm like, hey David, the reason that that's such a good deal is because Walmart exploits like, slave labor. It's like, oh, thanks.
You want to know why you're able to get paid $15 an hour? It's because we ship all of our business overseas, where they pay everybody fucking suicide wages.
So she's like, oh wow, look at all these different fish options. Isn't this gonna be fun? And it's like, all fish are the same. All of them. They taste the same. Scientifically. Wow, thanks.
Thanks, you just ruined my favorite food, bitch.
Also, the one is eating plate over there. So yeah, she's clearly the smartest one. They have like varying degrees of intelligence, and they just kind of like go down. One of them is eating a plate, and then I love how she's literally eating a plate, and she's like, "Now chew your food."
Now chew your food.
Chew
I'll
that
clean
plate. You don't want to cut your fucking esophagus.
I'll have to bring you back to life somehow with another pact with another devil.
Drink her some. No, I'll probably just give her some blood, right?
Depends on how dead she is.
How dead are you?
Are you needing a drop of blood, a pint, or do I need to resurrect you?
Yeah, so we find obviously lesbian harem girl is waiting till tomorrow to strike, so that's interesting. And then let's talk about Pedoclaws down here. So he seems to have some sort of an ability where he just touches people and then it just spreads like touch, 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 touch. Santa can't deliver his toys without elves.
Ah, yes.
I'm so interested in what his deal is going to be.
Yeah, he is somehow an interesting character.
David, stop. We all know he's bad guy. You don't need to keep fucking like...
But I just don't know how to take him. For a while there, I thought Shonen Jump was just like, no, this is too far. We draw the line at... we draw the line at pedophilic Santa Claus, okay?
What's the name of the author again? Hold on a second. Fujimoto fucking erased the line and made a new line.
But you get my drift there. Like, he hadn't shown up, and we were starting to introduce that.
We were making a joke that they just cut him, but like I doubted it because I mean, like, clearly they don't give a fuck anymore. I mean, look at Undead Unluck. I'm sorry.
True.
Nothing better than when a company just stops giving a fuck.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm already interested because it looks like he's gonna make he makes like a human centipede. Like that is like definitely some horror shit because it looks like they're all just gonna remain like arm linked.
Yeah, it's a very. I don't know how to take his power. Like, how far will they take the centipeding? How far will they take his deal?
Again, we've talked about this. If you're concerned about the pedophilic nature of this character, I don't think that they're going to go that far. I think it's probably just a one-off line to make us know how creepy he is. I don't think there's going to go further than that, honestly.
Oh, and how far are they going to take everything else here? Because from him to the power to the deal to all of the shit that's going on with lesbian harem chick, the brothers, and the hunter, I want to see how all of these different agencies really interact. Because obviously you're going to have the differing values from German Santa Claus who preys on the young. You're going to have the let's face it, sex work insert in the fucking lesbian harem chick. You got the survivors and the brothers and the hunter. And
yeah, then we have the one that used like the curse needle or whatever that you got to hit them with 3 times. The woman and the man that like seem really close.
Yeah, so
like, apparently, by the way, that was used earlier in the manga. People pointed out to us.
Yeah, It was back in when Aki was doing the show.
I remembered it once they mentioned it.
Yeah, same. People don't realize because they come from different videos, like how many different series are reviewed on the channel. Yeah.
Also, I mean, I don't know, like there's only a couple series that I can remember like everything, and it's the ones that I reread constantly. So like Bleach, I reread constantly.
Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, like there's you
can probably fucking recite Hunter x Hunter from memory.
Act 1, we see Gon in a tree fishing in a swamp lake thing on an island shaped like a whale. Mito starts to talk to his grandma about how shitty his dad is. Anyway.
See what I fucking mean?
I don't know. I think. I don't know.
But like, I want to see the differing in values and morals here clash.
Yeah.
Because there's always something really interesting when that happens. Like, in Ruby, for example.
Considering we have a bunch of villains all probably going to try to get him at once, I'm excited to see the villains kind of clashing as well.
Oh yeah. So that's one thing that I really want to see. And I really want to see how far each of their ideals are going to be taken for like the giving them free will and freedom thing for the fucking harem to like just being able to retire. It's very interesting how varying the goals are.
The motives are, yeah. I'm also excited to see educated Halloween girl. Like, I'm hoping that she goes from like what she is now, just screaming Halloween, to like being really like to like reciting William Shakespeare and then just saying Halloween at the end, like a Pikachu. Like, actually, I do say, good sir, I believe you should move out of the way so we can proceed down the road on our way. Halloween. Also,
like her Pokemon cry.
Halloween. Again, though, like I could just see it in the anime. Whenever an anime happens, I feel like every time that, like they go back and forth with Halloween, it's gonna like zoom in on their face further, like Halloween. Like, I can just visualize it getting just more intense.
And by the time it's near the end, it's just zoomed in on her eyes.
Halloween. Also, last thing I gotta say is, now that like Pedo Santa is fucking like he's like subjugating like zombie people basically. Speaking of reciting Hunter x Hunter on a gospel level, Illumi has a ability called Needleman, where he would like shove his needles in like people's necks and like just be able to control them, but like, you know, shittily, because he's controlling a bunch of people at once. So like I'm sending you this gif, and this is what I'm hoping next chapter when he starts like running like walking away with these people, the people are just like walking like this.
Oh god.
You know what I'm talking about if you know Needleman, and I'll probably put a gif up. Look at this. Look at him.
Oh, the gif is... Oh, God, yes. Yes.
That's what I'm expecting. Just like... And there's a bunch of scenes like that in the anime where, like, Illumi's just walking all normal, and then everyone around him's just, like, seizure walking, like...
Oh, Jesus.
Like, what seems to be the problem, officer? I'm just walking with a group of my 50 friends.
Nothing to see. Nothing
They're
to complain
all
about.
really diabetic and they have low blood sugar.
They're all Scott Malkinson from South Park. The cultured ones will get that reference.
Oh boy. Well, yeah. So again, tell us in the comments what the fuck we're not understanding with the brothers. I feel.
Tell us how fucking stupid we are.
If this was
know.
a more popular series, I would have just like watched another YouTuber's review to understand it, but like it's really not.
We're one of like 4 that do it now.
Yeah. So just tell us, and hopefully we'll understand. If you know us, if this is not a good first impression video. We don't normally have this issue. We're just either really dumb or something wasn't conveyed right, or we're dumb, or both. So
yeah, it could be both. Yeah. Why not both?
Either way, I'm looking forward to like it's build up. I'm excited for the clash to finally happen, and how all these characters interact and fight, and it should be interesting as always. And with that,
peace.